What's up to the 2021 mock draft with the PKO channel? Now, let's begin with my picks. Pick number 1 is obvious. Gardner Minshew's not cutting it on the Jaguars. So who do we get? Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is from Clemson, and his strength was arm strength, his speed when throwing the ball, and his deep passing. In my opinion, his weaknesses are, of course, running the ball, his little screen passes, and the fact that he cannot sense pressure very well. Next up, it was arguable who the Jets would draft, Justin Fields or Zach Wilson, but Sam Darnold now left, and it's obvious they need a quarterback. My prediction is they take pretty boy Zach Wilson, 31 out of 32 pro day. Zach Wilson, BYU. His strengths: he can read the pressure very well. He's good at medium passes, and he's good at shotgun formation. His weaknesses, though, are deep passing and his speed when throwing the ball. Pick number 3. This is my favorite player coming out of the entire draft. The 49ers take Trey Lance. Let me explain why some people may not like this pick, but why I like it. Now, Trey Lance is coming out of North Dakota State. Not the best college ever, but still, it's fine. Now, his strengths are speed. When he's throwing the ball or when he's running, he does that great. His medium passes, his speed 8 passes, and he's fun and he gives some attitude, which he does not give any attitude. Why did I just say both of those? Don't worry, this is unscripted. Now, let me explain what I think of Trey Lance. You see this sheet of paper? This is how much we know about Trey Lance. A single triangle. We don't know anything. He's only played 17 games. Now, he runs the ball very well. Are we starting to see a pattern here? Now, we start off with one triangle. We have no idea what the heck he's like, but he runs the ball. He's good at PA passes. He has speed when throwing the ball. And yeah, now, we can only assume this is what Trey Lance is going to be like, but I think this is what Trey Lance is like. Some bad things that he's bad at: screen passes, deep passes in general, and staying in the pocket. He needs to run. But that's my opinion on Trey Lance. Now, we're going to stop talking about stats and now more about why the heck the team needs them. Now, the Falcons, in my opinion, it's arguable. Yes, they can take tight end Kyle Pitts. They love the receiving core: Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, Cordell Peterson. Yes, these people are all great. But in my opinion, the safe pick is definitely quarterback Justin Fields from the Ohio State University. In my opinion, Matt Ryan, he's getting a little old, and you're telling me this is the biggest thing of all time. This is the biggest NFL gold need for quarterbacks, and they take a tight end 4th overall. I would love to see that happen. 5th overall, the Bengals. If you look at any mock draft whatsoever, it says they take quarterback Jamar Chase. Most of them, actually, but continuing with it, I think they take Penei Sewell, offensive lineman from the University of Oregon. Now, you're telling me your star QB, Joe Burrow, gets injured. when there is the biggest need of quarterbacks in the entire NFL. He gets injured from a weak sack/tackle. And he cannot play the rest of the season, and now the Bengals aren't even close to the playoffs, like they would have even been, but no, they wouldn't have been. But the star QB gets hurt because of a weak offensive line. What do? You get a better offensive line for Joe Burrow. That's an idea. Pick number 6, the Dolphins. Ja'Marr Chase is the way to go here, in my opinion. He's from LSU. Now, in my opinion, this could be a Devontae Smith pick. They were in the same college together, and they know each other well. That could make the team more tell a little better. But Ja'Marr Chase is easily better. I'm not even gonna lie. He's better. He'll always be better. So I think we take him here. You have to have yoga. In my opinion, the Dolphins aren't really focusing on defense. So, do you go with a receiver? Yes, when you have no other real positions that you take, receiver is the way to go here. A little later though, which I'm only doing the top 16 picks, they may take a running back. Continuing with this. Next, the Detroit Lions. This team's impossible to read. They want everyone, and the team needs everyone. They just traded for Jared Goff, which is why I waited a little bit to do my mock draft. But because of this, I think they want receiver help. So they want Devontae Smith. Kyle Pitts is also an option here, but in my opinion, a safe pick is a receiver you can rely on. Can you rely on Devontae Smith? In my opinion, no. Do the Lions want him? If he's there, yes. Devontae Smith is from Alabama. Pick 8. The Panthers, before they got Sam Darnold, they wanted everyone. They wanted Trey Lance. They were thinking about trading up for Fields. They wanted Zach Wilson. They wanted everyone. They may have wanted receivers too. But because this all happened, Sam Darnold going to the Panthers, Micah Parsons is the way. Outside linebacker. He's from Penn State, and he's good. This is the best outside linebacker easily in the entire draft. The Panthers would be silly to pass up on him. Now, you have a quarterback. Like, Sam Darnold's not playing backup. You just traded for him. You don't want a backup. You would have got Teddy Bridgewater if you wanted a backup. And maybe you want some receiver help. Maybe you take some like Jalen Waddle here. But Micah Parsons is easily a better pick. Now, they started their entire team over, their entire playbook over with taking Sam Darnold, but now you need an outside linebacker. Taking a receiver for Sam Darnold doesn't do much. If you're Sam Darnold, you need to see if he's good before you start taking receivers for him. And right now, he's looking like a bust. Next up, pick 9, the Broncos. This is an easy pick. Gregory Rousseau, defensive end coming out of Miami. Now, who's having issues on the Broncos who's a defensive end? This is your time to guess. You did not guess it, or maybe you did. Von Miller. Yeah, that's right, Von Miller, that guy. He's having troubles on and off the field with the Broncos, and you don't know what that guy's gonna do. Take the best defensive end in the draft. It may not be a good pick, but for the Broncos, they will take him. Basically guaranteed if he's there. Now, think about that as we continue. Next, I don't like this pick at all. the Cowboys will do it, though. Now, the Cowboys picking number 10, Patrick Surtain, the second cornerback coming out of Alabama. Now, why do I think this pick? Again, it's Jerry Jones who's drafting this team. Do we really think he's going to take Kyle Pitts, a tight end? A tight end. I understand. I'm really holding back on Kyle Pitts. I'm really holding off on him. I don't like him, to be honest. Why are we drafting tight ends? Jerry Jones is a whole different story. But a cornerback is his playbook, his defense he wants. He needs to rebuild his offense. Get maybe a good offensive line, in my opinion, but a cornerback could work here. It's Jerry Jones. He wants to rebuild defense, not offense. But maybe, I don't even think that Kyle Pitts could be an option here. Pick number 11. What everyone in New York has been waiting for. The Giants. Now, options here. I'm going to prolong this because everyone's hopped on this to see what the Giants did. Lies. No one did that. Okay, well, the Giants. There's many options. Two of the real options. No, there's three actually. Number 1, Jaylen Waddle, receiver. This receiver draft has been so good, maybe they'll just take a receiver. Pick 2, Caleb Farley maybe. Good cornerback. Is he great? He easily could be. He's undetermined right now. Number 3, who's gonna mess up my entire draft order? Kyle Pitts. All 3 of these are good options. But the Giants, I have to say, are in a junky division. If they want to try to go to the playoffs, they're not going to hit or miss on a tight end. He could be so hit or miss. And if he busts, you wasted a first round on him. A cornerback, Caleb Farley. It's cool. It's a fine pick. But offense wins you games nowadays. Maybe 20 years ago, defense wins you games, which is totally true. But now, give me Jaylen Waddle, wide receiver, coming out of Alabama. Now, any receivers that are great on the Giants, Golden Tate leaves. Who do you get? You overpaid for Kenny Golladay. What the heck? Now, if you get Kenny Golladay, you don't want one receiver. You want 2 receivers. Give me Jaylen Waddle. This pick, I think, is easily going to happen. Pick number 12, the Eagles. Again, this is a pretty little pick. Now, the Eagles, they need a lot of picks. I wrote down some picks that every team needs. Now, so, as I'm trying to find that, totally not stalling or anything, hit the like button down below. Subscribe. It's free, you know that. Subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell for notifications. Daily. Not daily. Why did I say that? Nope. Sometimes we make videos, sometimes we don't. Now. So. I actually can't find them now. Okay, so. The Philadelphia Eagles. Now, what do they need? Receivers. Are they gonna get a receiver? Who's left? And more people, but I don't think they'll get a receiver. And a cornerback. They need cornerback and receiver. Who's a cornerback out there who could arguably be the greatest cornerback in this entire draft? Give me Caleb Farley, cornerback, coming out of the Eagles. Why did I just say that? Yeah, awkward, baby. But the Eagles near cornerback, they won't pass up on one. I can not guarantee that, but it's a little bit of a bold prediction. Now, number 13, the Chargers. They honestly need everything besides a quarterback. Something that they really need? A Rashawn Slater, offensive lineman. Give me him. Now, who wants a line? I'm going to be honest. He also wants receivers. I don't feel there's many good receivers left. You take a good offensive lineman, you could be set for the draft. Give me Rashawn Slater. Thank you, everyone, for considering this. Number 14, the Vikings. This is my worst pick in the entire draft so far. I can guarantee it. Let me explain before I say who I think goes to the Vikings. The Vikings have two stellar receivers. Why am I pausing? Kirk Cousins. I think they should get rid of him, move on, draft a quarterback here. They're not moving on from Kirk Cousins. That's obvious. Now, if this person's still here, which I doubt they will be, give me Kyle Pitts, tight end. Kyle Pitts. If he's as good as everyone says he is, you don't need a quarterback. Because you have a tight end, first round. Doesn't make sense, I know. But if he's here, you don't need a good quarterback for him. Kirk Cousins, it's arguable if you like him or not, if he's good or not. But we don't need a receiver. We need a tight end. No, you don't need a tight end. This guy's gonna be a bust or he's gonna be great. And no matter what he is he worth the first round? No, this is so risky. Pick 15. The dumbest team drafting. Give me the Patriots. Everyone thinks, oh, I'm the Patriots. We're gonna trade up for Kyle Pitts and get him. No. Everyone's used to the Patriots being the best team in the NFL. When really the honesty, basically the best. But Tom Brady left, Rob Gronkowski left, now they really fell apart. Everyone thinks they trade up and they get Kyle Pitts. I've seen it in every mock draft. Anyone I've ever talked to said, I think they're trading up. Well then why the heck did the Patriots just get Hunter Henry? Hunter Henry, if you don't know, he's a tight end. You're telling me they're doing a 2 tight end shift? Unlikely. Give me a solid quarterback in this draft. Give me Mac Jones. I think he should go earlier, but my picks right now are fine, and I think this is a fine one too. If he's here, the Patriots are swooping him up, and Cam Newton's a great backup. Mac Jones, he's also known for sitting in the pocket. You can switch out Cam Newton and Mac Jones. Cam Newton does those little running plays on second down, and then Mac Jones does all the other plays. You can do those baby Cam Newton run plays like Lamar Jackson style. That's a fine playbook. I don't think Bill Belichick likes the idea, but he may have to. Now, Cam Newton's not the answer. Yes, he was great in his prime, but he's not great anymore. Give me Mac Jones. If they don't take Mac Jones and they take Kyle Pitts, the Patriots aren't winning for the next 10 years. I'm joking. They will not. Now, the Cardinals. Pick 16. I switched this up really quickly. Now, I thought it would be outside linebacker Elijah Vera Tucker. But if we review my notes, my notes. I kind of want notes. You don't mind? Hit the like button. Totally not stalling. Okay, yes. Now let's begin. What do they need? Notes. Cornerback. Patrick Peterson is not the end of the world if something happens with him. We can just reconsider Patrick Peterson. We don't need Patrick Peterson. And when I say we, I'm not talking like I'm a Cardinals fan. I'm a Steelers fan. Yeah. Why do you need a cornerback? Offense wins games nowadays. No, don't give me a cornerback. A running back. Who did they just get? My running back, James Conner. What? Now, they're going to be so good for next year. Kyler Murray, J.J. Watt, they have a good receiving squad. They could be so good next year. Yeah. And what do they need? In my honest opinion, a receiver. Who the heck is a receiver out there? Give me, to end my mock draft, Kadarius Toney, wide receiver. Kyler Murray, now he has options. If you don't get cornerback, you can take one round 2. There's gonna be cornerbacks out there in round 2. I'm sure of it. I can guarantee it. I can guarantee that there's gonna be cornerbacks out there in round 2. Anyone, Eric Stokes maybe. Even Eric Stokes could work. But that. That's my mock draft. Signing off with the PKO channel. Thumbs up on this video. Subscribe down below. If it's gray, make it red, make it gray. Ring the bell for more daily videos. Although they're not daily, don't worry about it. And comment down below if you think I should switch any picks. I'm sure that I'm going to be hearing a lot of tight end related things. Signing off on the PKO channel. Ding.